Yo, folks, we are about to jump onto the most challenging exercise among all of these ones. Okay, why am I saying that? It's because it has 3 asterisks. Okay, so it's just that the thing that I hate the most about this exercise is the fact that they're referring us to something that we did before, which is exercise 3.17. Okay, programming exercise 3.17 gives a program that plays the scissors rock paper game. Revise the program to let the user continuously play until either the user or the computer wins more than 2 times than its opponent. Okay, it is challenging, so that's why I'm having this portion of code, which is nothing else but the computer's choice at a given time and the number of times a computer has won so far. Likewise for the user, we've got a user's choice and the number of times our user has won. Okay, so here's what I'll do first. I want to have a variable to hold, okay, which will tell us whether or not to keep playing. Okay, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, in fact, here's what we'll do. We won't initialize it, we'll only declare it. So now I want to loop while neither a user nor a computer has won 2 times has won more than 2 times the opponent. Okay, I don't know, perhaps I should make this a multi-line comment. Okay, and unlike before, today we will get to use the kind of a loop that we're not used to, that we haven't been using often. Okay, and that is the do while loop. So I'll keep continuing while we can play. Okay, I know that will give us a compile error, but here's what I want to do first. I want to compute computer choice. That is what I decided to name a variable. So it's math.random times 2. Okay, what else do I want? I want system.out.print. Okay, I'm gonna go enter scissors, that's 0. Scissors rock. Okay, I'll put 1 for rock, and then I'll put scissors rock paper, and then what else? Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, we continue. Of course, I need to put S there. You're gonna have to bear with me, folks, when it comes to speed. So prompts the user to enter a choice. Okay. Oh, we did that. Now we wanna go user choice is equals to. Have I declared Masquerena? It seems like I haven't. So let's do that. Oops. Let me do that right there. Scanner, new scanner, system.in. Okay, and then here at the bottom I want to close it. Again, it's optional to close your scanner, but it's a good practice to avoid stupid warnings. Okay, now we play around with conditional statements. What I want to do, I want to check if user choice is less than 3 and user choice is greater than or equals to 0. So it's gonna be 0 to 1. Okay, if that is the case, okay, so we'll deal with 0, the case where we'll deal with the case where our computer choice is 0. We will then deal with the case where else if computer choice is 1, and then lastly we know that definitely our computer choice is 2, which corresponds to paper if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so here's what I'll do. In order to speed up the process, folks, please, I'm gonna have to pause and then write a little bit of code and then continue. Okay, so here's what I did. I simply wrote these 3 print statements. The one says the computer is Caesar, you are, and the second one says the computer is Rock, you are, and lastly this is our third one. Okay, so basically with dealing with different cases with different computer choices. Okay, let's deal with this one here first. Basically the idea is the same to all of them. Okay, I'll check if user choice is 0. Okay, if that is the case, what I'll then do, I'll simply go system.out.print you are Caesar 2. Okay, why do I keep forgetting that S over there? Okay, you are Caesar 2. Okay, else if user choice is equals to 1, what will then happen is so you are Rock, and then finally you are paper. Else you are paper. Okay, now that we've dealt with all these cases, we wanna do one and the same thing for the Rock choice. Okay, what I wanna do is to simply go you are Caesar. Okay, you are Rock 2. I'm trying to simplify this, folks, and I don't know if by doing that I'm actually complicating things. Okay, and then finally we simply leave that as it is. Okay, same concept applies here at the bottom. Right here I'll simply go you are paper 2. Okay, with that out of the way, what is left for us to do is to then play around again with our conditional statements. Okay, what I want to do, I want to check if the choices are the same or if they're different. I want to basically determine who has won. Okay, so I'll simply do that by going, let's deal with choices are the same, hence we have a draw. Let's deal with that case. So we'll say user choice is equals to computer choice. Okay, that is our first case. Again, I'm outdoors, you might hear people talking. Okay, so that is the first case. Let's deal with our second case. A player has won. Else, if what would make a player win? Okay, let's put all of those conditions here. Okay, as I told you, you might hear people talking. Anyways, let's continue. Okay, so what would possibly make a player win? Okay, a player would win if, let's do this, if for instance a computer choice is 1. Okay, it's better you keep these on your mind, folks. What 1 stands for, what 0 stands for. 0 stands for Caesar, 1 stands for rock, and lastly 2 stands for paper. Okay, in case our computer choice is 1, and then a player, let's start with Caesar, and the player happens to be the choice happens to be 2, or let me copy and paste this for the sake of minimizing time, or a computer choice is 1 and user choice is 0. So user choice is 0 and computer choice is 1. So user choice is basically Caesar and the computer choice is rock. Okay, that's for our second condition. The first condition is the computer choice is Caesar and user choice is paper. Okay, so the user has lost there. Okay, let's continue with another case. Or maybe if our computer choice is paper, and user choice is what? Is rock. Okay, again, our user has lost in that case. Okay, finally else. This is the else part. Down here we know that now our user has won. Okay, so I'll simply go steam.out.println it is a draw. Okay, And then here I'll simply go, it's better perhaps if I drag that all the way. Okay, I'll simply go system.out.print lin again. Okay, player has won, or you won. Lost, I mean, these are the cases where, okay, let me check. Computer is Caesar and player is paper. So this is the case where our user is lost. Okay, computer is rock and player is Caesar. Yeah, the player who's lost up here. Okay, let's put that over there. And then lastly, we know that there's only one choice left, and that is a player has won. Okay, I'm hoping people are clear what's going on here. Oh, another thing is we wanna update our computer wins. Okay. Oh, there we go again. My nephew is crying. There are things that come with being an uncle, and one of them is to care enough for your niece and nephews. So that is exactly what I was doing. So I had to go try to stop her from crying. Okay. Oh, where are we? Okay, where are we? Oh, we are actually dealing with the user wins, and we've got to increment them. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, the next thing for us to do, I'm hoping people are on the same page with me here. The next thing for us to do will be to display computer wins and the player wins. Okay, I'll simply go system.out.print lin. I wanna use print lin because I wanna print, and then go to the next line, computer wins. Computer wins. And then I wanna go to the next line and deal with okay, I wanna leave a space and then go player wins is given as that, user wins. Okay, what else do I want to do? Now it's time to determine whether or not to keep playing, and that's why we had this can play variable. You know what, let me pause this video and explain it to you guys how we're gonna go about computing this, initiating this variable. Okay guys, this is how we wanna compute our can play variable. Remember, we were told that we will keep going as long as as long as neither a player nor a computer has won more than 2 times the other. Okay, so we're basically saying we'll keep playing as long as user wins is equals to 0, as long as that is not the case. You see, if user wins is equals to 0 and computer wins is equals to 3, we still want to continue, right? In fact, these two are special cases. You see this one here and this one here. Okay, Why am I saying that? It's because if we had to use the formula 2 times j plus 1, where j is actually the number of times of the opponent, in case j is 0, then we have a problem. Okay, so that's why I also included these 2 cases, right? But the main ones are these ones here. Okay, again, we're making sure that none of the participants have 0 number of wins. Okay, that portion takes care of that, and this is where we actually use the formula I just told you guys about, 2 times j plus 1, where j is the number of wins for a given opponent. Okay, so I just wrote that there. I'm basically checking if user has won 2 times, more than 2 times the number, more than 2 times computer wins. Okay, likewise, we're doing the same thing for computer wins this time around though. Okay, again, if you kind of lost with this, you can please sit down. I'm asking you to please sit down with a pen and a paper and try to find the way to wrap this thing on your head, to find a way to wrap it around your head. Okay, what else now? Okay, the next thing for us to do is to then check whether we should keep playing. If we cannot play, can play. If we can no longer play, mods can play. If we can no longer play, then immediately know that game over. System.out.print lin, we've got a display game over. Game over. Otherwise, we know. We gotta deal with an invalid case now. Okay, so in case we've been giving something not between -3, something other than 0, 1 or 2, then we know that we have an exception. System.out.print then error, try again. Okay, enter 0, 1 or 2. Done. Okay. Our compile error keeps forcing us to initiate our variable here, can play. At first, you know what, let's just initiate this to true for the sake of avoiding that compile error there. Okay, I mean, that should be pretty much it. I don't know if I forgot something, and if I did, we're gonna get back to it. We're gonna find it. It's kind of hard though to tell whether or not this program works. Why? It might take too much time to get to a point where one party has won 2 times more than 2 times the other. Okay, so the computer is Caesar, you are paper, you lost. Okay, everything is working except that we're supposed to leave a space there. I like something that is more user friendly. You are paper. I've gotta leave a space. Immediately I'm done. Okay, I need that in the space. I need to put a period in the space likewise for that one and that one too. Okay, so let's see which one I could have missed. Seems like we're good. Okay, so let's start over. But I can assure you guys, this right here is working pretty well. Also, take note of the number of wins for both the computer and the player. So let me keep putting it too. You lost again, so you won this time. I'm trying to get to a stopping case, so I'll keep pressing 2. So now the score is 4-2. Now that the score is 5-2, you see I've won more than 2 times the computer. So it seems like our game is working. So that should be pretty much it, folks. I don't know, in case I created confusion in some way, feel free to ask me and then I will explain it to you, especially this part here if you're having hard time understanding that, because that is actually the key of the game. What it basically saying though, it simply says that we keep going as long as no one has won 2 times the other. None of the opponent has done that. Okay, so that should be it, folks. See you on the next tutorial. I'm gone.